I would she were as lying and gossiping that I'd never matched Ginger, or made her neighbors believe she wept for the death of a third husband. But it is true, without any slips or prolixity, or crossing the plain highway of talk, that the good Antonio, the honest Antonio, oh, that I had a good title enough to keep his name company.
Come, full stop.
Ha, what sayest thou? By the end is, he hath lost a ship.
I would, might it prove the end of his losses.
Let me say amen betimes, lest the devil cross my prayer, for here he comes in the likeness of a Jew. How now, Shylock? What news among the merchants? You knew, none so well as you of my daughter's flight.
That's certain. I, for my part, knew the tailor who made her wings flew withal.
And Shylock, for his own part, knew that the bird was fledged, and that it is the complexion of the all to leave the dam. She is damned for it.
If the devil may be her judge.
My own flesh and blood to rebel!
Out upon it, old carrion. Rebels at it these years.
I say my daughter is my flesh and blood.
There's more difference between thy flesh and hers than between jet and ivory. More between your bloods than there is between red wine and Rhenish. But tell us, do you hear whether Antonio had any loss at sea or no?
There I am, another bad match. A bankrupt, a prodigal who done scarce show his head at the Rialto, a beggar that used to come so smug upon the mart. Let him look to his bond. He won't call me an usurer. Let him look to his bond. He was wont to lend money for a Christian curtsy. Let him look to his bond. Why am I sure if he forfeit, thou will not take his flesh? What good is that for? To bait fish withal. If it will feed me nothing else, it will feed my revenge. He hath disgraced me and hindered me $500,000. Laughed at my losses, mocked at my gains, scorned my nation, thwarted my bargains, cooled my friends, heated mine enemies. And what's his reason? I am a Jew! Hath not a Jew eyes? Hath not a Jew hands, organs, dimensions, senses, affections, passions? Fed with the same food, hurt by the same weapons, subject to the same diseases, healed by the same means, warmed and cooled by the same summers and winters as a Christian is? If you prick us, do we not bleed? If you tickle us, do we not laugh? If you poison us, do we not die? And if you wrong us, shall we not have our revenge? If a Jew wrong a Christian, what is his humility? Revenge! If a Christian wrong a Jew, what should his suffrage be by Christian example? Why, revenge! The villainy you teach I shall execute, and it shall go hard, but I will better the instruction.
Another member of the tribe. A third cannot be matched unless the devil himself turn Jew.
How now, Tubal? What news from Genoa? Hast thou found thy daughter?
I often came where he took care of her, but cannot find her.
Why, there. A diamond done cost me 2,000 ducats in Frankfurt. That curse never fell upon our nation until now. I never felt it till now. 2,000 ducats in that and other precious jewels! I would my daughter were dead at my foot than the jewels in her ear. Would she were hers to my foot than the ducats in a coffin? And no news of them? Why so? I do not know what's spent in the search. Why thou loss upon loss? The thief has gone with so much and so much to find the thief. No satisfaction, no revenge. No guilt like stirring on my shoulders. No sighs but of my grieving. No tears but of my shedding.
Yes, other men have ill luck too.
What? Ill luck? Ill luck?
Antonio, as I heard in Genoa, hath an argosy cast away coming from Tripolis.
Thank God, thank God! Is it true? Is it true? I spoke with some of the sailors that escaped from the rack. Good Tubal, good news! I heard in Genoa! Your daughter in Genoa spent, as I heard, one night. 80 ducats. Thou stickest a dagger in me! I shall never see my daughter again! 80 ducats at a sitting! 80 ducats! There came divers of Antonio's creditors in my company to Venice that swear he cannot choose but break. I'm glad of it. I'll plague him, torture him. I am glad of it. showed me a ring that he had of your daughter. For a monkey.
Out upon it, thou torturest me too long. It was my turquoise. I had it in Leah back when I was a bachelor. I wouldn't have traded it for a wilderness of monkeys.
But Antonio certainly have done. Nay, that's true. That's very true.
Go, Tubal. Be me an officer. Bespeak him a fortnight before. I will have the hard him if he forfeit. For if he were out of Venice, I can make him what merchandise I bid. Go, Tubal. Meet me at our synagogue. Go, good Tubal. At our synagogue, Tubal.